Today, on Be Something Wonderful, do this no matter what 3D reality is showing you. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. Big session yesterday. And what the discussion I had around with this client was she was saying that, Tom, what about toxic relationships? What about abusive people, abusive relationships? What about abusive circumstances? And the whole topic about what about evil in the world? I want to hit this today, guys, like we never have before, because there was a comment on the channel that I want to read to you. And this is from a BSW subscriber, and then we're going to really take a deep dive into this like we never have. So this BSW subscriber, I think, saw one of the videos on the law of opposites. One video out of more than 900. I just want to put this in context, right? And so this is what the subscriber said. Good and evil all may be made of the same God material. So hear this. He's agreeing or saying or believing that good and evil are all the same stuff. They're all God, right? So he says good and evil may all be made of the same God material that makes up us all. But now he puts in a but. So I'm going to get to this but there's no but here. I really want to get to this. How can there be a but? There's all good, there's all God, there's all love, there's all the absolute, there's all source. There can be no but. There's only good. There's no source of evil. There's no source of negative. There's no source of illness. There's no source of what you don't want, right? So here he says, but they are not, and he puts that in capital letters, they are not the same thing. Hear this, contradicting himself. You just said that they're made of the same thing, right? And then he goes on, this is the sort of stuff people tell themselves to try and be okay in a world with evil in it. Hear this. We're going to really unpack this. Hear this, right? So here he is standing in judgment of evil people, of evil circumstances, and evil in the world. Instead of standing in judgment of evil, create the good that is source, right? See the good instead of sitting there, right? And then he even says, that was a chink in your armor, right? To me, or I guess to me, or the channel, right? But a chink in the armor. But I don't need armor. And the channel doesn't need armor because we sit in source. We sit in love. Armor is for people that need to protect themselves from something. From what? From evil. So you even think in terms of armor. You need armor because you believe in evil. You believe it's a bad thing. Oh, sure, you believe good and evil are made of the same thing. God material that makes us all up. But then you say they're not the same thing. You believe in a second source. That's all we're talking about here. There is no, if there's only God and there's only source, source by definition means there's only one. There can't be two sources. Source is source. Do you get it? So it's not about armor. We don't need armor. I look at the source as love. And that's all there is. You don't need armor when there's love. Evil people, evil things, evil presence. That's your judgment of separation. Right? You're feeling separate. So what I'm saying here is, here we go again, the old question of evil. And it's okay, I love to talk about it. And I'm doing this for you, I really am, right? Because I really want you to get it, that if you're believing in a source, a secondary source of evil, then that's going to be your life experience. You're going to see evil all around you. Do you get it? I really want you to see this. There's only one source. There's only God. There's only good. There's only love. 111, as Ernest Holmes says. There's no source of evil. Either it's all the same stuff and the same thing, or it's not. It can't be either or. It can't be a button here. There is no but. You can't contradict God. God is absolute. There's only absolute. By definition, absolute is absolute. Infinity is infinity. There's nothing more. There's nothing less. There are no buts. And there are no and if or buts, right? So there's only unity, there's only wholeness, there's only absolute love. Now here's the distinction I want to make, but, and I'm going to put a but here. How you choose to experience this one ultimate reality is your choice. Do you hear it? You can either experience it as something evil or something good. Everyone has their own unique, infinite experiences of ultimate reality. But ultimate reality, there is no evil. That's an experience that you choose, either consciously or unconsciously. You choose to see it, perceive it, and experience it. There is no outside cause. There is no outside source. You are the center of God consciousness. You are the center of source. And when you do that, you just split off from that power. And you create two sources. You create two gods, right? Evil is not a thing. It's an experience. Hear this. It's not a thing. It's an experience. And the more you believe in that experience, the more you're going to experience it. Wow. This is so powerful today. Ultimate reality is all the same. It's energy. It's stuff or thing. It's all the same stuff or thing. It's all that energy. You choose, consciously or unconsciously, your experience of God and all that is. What you are saying, and here's what I want to say, what you are saying is the sort of stuff, I'm just going to put this comment that you made right back at you because you got to really see this. What you're saying is the sort of stuff people tell themselves to avoid taking responsibility as a creator. Do you hear that? I want to show you this. So here, you're saying this is the stuff people tell themselves to try and be okay with a world with evil in it. You believe in evil, so that's a world for you. That's your world. That's not other people's world. You're just judging it, making judgments for everybody here. No, what you're saying is the sort of stuff people tell themselves to avoid taking responsibility as a creator. Do you see it? You create your own experience of reality, all of it. Period. And if you have another experience, that's okay. I'm not judging your experience. If you have an experience of evil, that's real for you. But it's not ultimate reality. Do you hear this? It's real for you. It's a real experience for you. Right? But there's only one source. Either all is God and good or not. You can't divide up the absolute and say all is God except evil. Do you get it? You can't divide up that and say, okay, all is God except evil. There's only one source except evil. Right? You are and create it all. You are it and create it all. You flailing, this idea of you flailing at the evil, the idea of that video, remember that law of opposites, we never said that. We never said what you said. Right? We said there's only one source. We said that evil is an experience. It's all this, right? So you flailing at this idea, right? Saying, oh, it's a chink in the armor. Oh, it's setting off alarms. It shows your resistance and reinforces your separation from source, your limit, your own limitation, your own limiting assumptions, your own bogus assumptions about reality. That's all that shows. So I really want to hit this because this was really at a session with a client that I had today. So I really want to hit this, and we point a little bit to the magician's way. But I just want to say, it's not about avoiding judged, unwanted, and negative people, events, and circumstances, or what you judge as evil, or toxic, or abusive. Hear this. I'm not saying that you should be a doormat and accept abuse and toxic. That's not what we're saying. I'm saying you create it, meaning you create your own reality. Okay, I'm not saying you consciously create the idea that somebody is abusive to you. And that's not at all what we're saying, right? That's a real experience. I get it. But what I'm saying is you have a choice to go within and create a new reality. That's what we're saying, right? For some reason, you're seeing it or perceiving it because for some reason, on some level of creation, you're resonating with it, you're corresponding with it. You're not deliberately wanting that. No one wants abuse. No one wants people to harm them. No one wants that, right? So we're not saying that you deliberately create any of that. There's a mass consciousness at work. There's a greater subconscious going on. It's not what there's a co-creation going on. It's all of it. It's a mix. So it's about creating and manifesting what you prefer to see and perceive. That's what we're talking about. Judging, rejecting, avoiding, and running away from all of that. That's all a form of giving up to make you feel better. Do you see it? If you judge it, if you reject it, if you avoid it, if you run away from it, that's all a form of just giving up so you can feel better. Avoiding it so you can feel better, versus going within and focusing on what your desired outcome is, right? And I'm not saying, I want to be clear here, I'm not saying stay around what you judge as toxic people and abusive relationships. Not at all. And I'm not saying you deliberately and consciously create that experience. Not at all. Right? Go to the 900 or almost a dozen more, 900 videos, a dozen more on the other channel. I've never said that. Right? What I'm saying that when you reject it, when you avoid it, when you run away from it, when you judge it, it's a form of giving up to feel better. You think that because you don't feel overly bad, you have defeated the things that you reject. This comes from a magician's way, the magician's way. So hear this. This is a brilliant statement. You think that because you don't feel overly bad, you're avoiding, and it's not just abusive or toxic, any negative, what you judge a negative or unwanted circumstance. You think because you don't feel overly bad, you have defeated the things that you reject, right? Wow, that's big. Instead of persisting in your wish fulfilled and imagined end, your goal and desired outcome becomes not to feel so bad. Do you hear this? Right? It's not even to feel good, it's so you don't feel bad. So you reject it, you avoid it, you run away from it, right? You imagine, this is what a magician's way says, you imagine that your non-participation is actually a form of power. Wow. You avoiding it, you feel now you're in your power. Right? That I was feeling bad when I walked into that room. I was feeling intimidated. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling like I'm not good enough or smart enough or strong enough or capable enough. But now that I'm out of that room, I feel better. Do you hear it? You're not. There's no power in avoidance. There's no power in rejection. There's no power in giving up. There's no power in non-participation. There's no power in trying not to feel bad. All of that drains your energy of intention. All of it drains pulls you away from your inner magic, your inner natural ability, your inner power. Do you hear this? And I'm not saying, I want to be clear here, I'm not saying be a doormat or accept abuse. Definitely, if there's an abusive situation, move away from it. If there's someone that you believe is toxic and treating you badly, move away from it. Do what you need to do in 3D, right? That we're in 3D to take actions, right? So what I'm saying is, instead of dwelling on that, instead of trying to avoid things like that, create your reality, right? And then you'll never correspond or resonate with those types of circumstances. When you create the state within, when you focus on your imagined end and your wish fulfilled, your desired outcome. When you imagine it and create it, then you're not even going to be corresponding. They're not going to be at the same party. Do you hear it? You're going to be at a totally different party, right? Right? You're not going to be at the party where the toxic people are or the abusive people that you judge are toxic or abusive. I get it. It's all an experience. You're going to be at a totally different party. Do you get it? So create your reality, guys. This is big. And this is what a magician's way says. When you do that, you don't see how cut off you are from the flow of life. You cut yourself off from the flow of life when you try to avoid things and reject things and run away from things. Remember, you are life. You are reality. You are the perceiver, the perceiving, and the perception. You're all of it. You are God. You are good. You are all of that. So again, I want to be clear because we get comments like this. It's not about accepting abuse. It's not about tolerating toxic people and conditions. None of that. Whether you fight, whether you flee, whether you give up, you have handed your power over to temporary inner and outer conditions. Temporary inner conditions of thoughts and feelings and outer conditions of circumstances and people. Right? Remember what Jesus said to Pilate when the night before he was captured for his crucifixion. Your I am to conditions. That Jesus to Pontius Pilate is your I am speaking to the conditions, right? Speaking about those inner and outer conditions. This is what Jesus says. You could have no power at all against me unless it had been given from above. Wow. Those temporary thoughts and feelings, those temporary circumstances and conditions have no power over you unless you give it from above. I am, right? Wow. So whether you fight, flee, or give up, your attention and focus, and remember, your attention and focus creates reality, is pointed in the opposite direction of all you want. You're stuck in how you believe you have to be, and you're doing what you believe you have to do to feel better, to to be in to avoid the quote evil or the toxic situation or the unwanted. This comes from Magician's Way, this quote right here. Right? You separate yourself from your desired end and wish fulfilled and your inner power that creates it through you. You separate yourself from your desired end, from your wish fulfilled, and your inner power that creates it through you. Right? You're never really separated, but you are now in state of being and thought. Right? So limiting beliefs, a limiting belief and assumption, the most bogus of all. I can't have what I want innately and naturally, so I have to do things to make it happen. I just flee or give up. I fight, I flee, or I give up. I have to do these things. I have to fight it, or I flee or give up to get what I want. You believe you can't get it naturally. You can't get it because of the innate nature of your God, of that God within you, of your divinity. You can't believe that you can focus and imagine a desired end, and then that wills the means, and it becomes your life. It becomes your reality, right? Through that inner power. Do you see it? Your temporary thoughts and feelings are just reflecting and expressing that limited belief and assumption. That's all thoughts and feelings are ever doing. They're expressing your beliefs and assumptions. And that's what it's expressing, right? Your reactions and behavior, fight, flee, or give up, are your attempt, hear this, to cope and deal with your limiting beliefs and false assumptions. Wow. Your reactions and behavior, the fight, flight, or give up, are your attempt to cope and deal with your limiting beliefs and false assumptions, instead of returning and persisting in the assumption of your wish already fulfilled. That's powerful. Wow. Remember, this is what I went over. I just want to hit this one more time. There's only one source. There's only one ultimate reality. There's only God, 111. You don't have a choice not to experience ultimate reality. But you do get to choose how you will experience it. Hear this again. There's only one source. There's only one ultimate reality. There's only God and good. There's no source of evil. There's no source of unwanted. Right? There's only 111. You don't have a choice not to experience ultimate reality. You don't have a choice not to experience God or yourself as a spiritual being. That's who you are. But you do get to choose how you will experience it. Just like that subscriber chooses to see the evil, chooses to see it as that he needs armor, right, to protect himself, right? So you have two choices. Really, it gets down to this. You either the reality you either choose the reality. You have two choices: either the reality of temporary thoughts, feelings, and conditions, where you feel separate from your desires and what you want, your innate, natural, higher power, or you can choose the reality of your wish fulfilled, of your desired outcome, of your ideal vision. You can connect with your vision, right? You can connect with your wish fulfilled. You can connect with what you love, when I said yesterday, and trusting in your inner authority and higher power to create it through you. You just got to light up that future and stay persisting in lighting up that image. And trust that that higher power within you will bring you everything you want. You have two choices, just like that BSW subscriber, that he has a choice to keep banging on the evil. Keep banging on the evil in the world, and the evil people, and the evil circumstances, or, and then those temporary thoughts and feelings about it, or you can focus on your reality of wish fulfilled, your desired outcome, the ideal version of what you see the world. Connect to what you love. Connect to that trust in that inner authority and a higher power. Do this no matter what 3D reality is showing you. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button. Like and share our videos, guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for considering joining the membership channel. Just thank you for being here. And I feel you love it. And even that subscriber, I thank you. Thank you for putting that out, because I want to point it back to that love for everybody to see, because that's what we're talking about here. Don't forget, we have a Facebook group. at facebook.com/groups/be-something-wonderful. You're feel free to join that and share insight and guidance with others and ask for insight and guidance for others. Also, we have Instagram and Twitter at Tom Caron, or just go to our website anytime at tomcaron.com or besomethingwonderful.com for all that information and more. With great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, creators, we'll see you soon.